Yes, people, what is going on? And welcome back to We Are the famous EFC. It is the match preview, Everton versus Sunderland, Hill Dickinson, Sunday, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it'll be a good one. I'm excited for the watch along, but I'm just a bit tired of week in, week out. We kind of just seem to lose in the most humiliating way possible.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I've got I don't know. I got to be honest. In the pod last week for Toffee Blues, I predicted us to lose
Yeah.
just because of how poor we've been at the back recently. But I don't.
hmm
I don't know. I don't think we're gonna win this game. I got to be honest. I don't see it happening.
I predict us to win, but me head, I don't know. Like, because me head said we're going to get beat. Me other head says we're going to win. Then the other side of me says we're going to draw. So I really don't know.
Um,
Um,
yeah, honestly, I think I'll be happy with even a point at the moment with the current. We're just throwing away points right now, and the issue is their squad is genuinely quite good.
mhm.
I just don't see. I don't know.
If
Brian
he
Robbie
changes,
is going to score against James Tarkovsky.
yeah,
It will just happen. It's just how it's going to work. But
what's going to happen? If we're going to win, he's going to either drop. He's going to have to either drop Torquay or Keane. He's got to drop one of them.
no, he won't. He just won't do it though.
I know he won't, but he's got to.
Yeah, I've been saying he has to for like 4 weeks, and he still won't do it. We. Uh,
I'm going down to
he-
Finchon tomorrow, and I tell you what, I'm going to say to Moyes, you've got to win this game, especially for Seamus Coleman after today's news that he's leaving the football club. Like, you've got to do it for him. Like, there's no exception on Sunday. You've got to win, and you've got to do it for him. And if you don't, then I tell you what, this football club is a damn right disgrace if we don't win for
He better
Seamus.
play this weekend. I would rather see O'Brien at center back and Seamus Coleman at right back than anything else.
And that's what I'm going to get into a bit later on in the
Yeah,
video. My
no,
line.
absolutely. I genuinely wouldn't mind seeing that because right now, if I see Tarkovsky and Keane at the back one more week, I'm gonna top myself. I can't do this anymore. Like I there's
It's
nothing
been in
that
my
I
head.
can say that I haven't said in like 12 different pods in the last 5 weeks and on all of the watch alongs. It's just so predictable. Like Tarkovsky has made one individual at least every game in the last 6 weeks now. In the last 6 weeks, every single match, he has made at least one individual error leading to a goal. What? That's a terrible stat. How are you not getting rotated? And, he's the captain.
Yeah.
So not sure how that's working out, how he's not only starting all the time after these errors, but he's our captain still. I don't think it sets a good precedent for all of the other younger players who get rotated out whenever they have the slightest misstep, like Tyler Dibbling, you know, doesn't light up the world in his first like 7 minutes on the pitch, so Moyes doesn't ever play him again. Meanwhile, Tarkovsky is doing the same regurgitated dog shit every week, and there's no punishment. He stays in the side, and Michael Keane's not off the hook either because he's been woeful. But the issue is the two of them together are just they're gonna concede a goal. I'd rather we maybe concede a goal with O'Brien at the back because he doesn't really know about playing center back at Everton, whatever. I don't care. Play him at center back because he might concede a goal, but Tarkovsky and Keane definitely will concede a goal.
Yeah. Like, no matter what, we've got to win Sunderland because, as I said, I don't want to be doing the match reaction on Sunday that we've got beat because I might as well just do the match reaction from last week and use that going into Sunday if that's what it's going to be. A terrible score. Otherwise, like, literally, David Moyes has got to set up right. Like, no more bullshit anymore. He's got to change it, and it's got to start against Sunderland.
The thing that annoys me is not the fact that we're losing and dropping points. That's that happens, whatever.
What's annoying me is
It's
Torquay and
it's
Keane.
that It's so preventable. It's like the most preventable thing ever. Like you could take every single broadcast that I've done for the Toffee Blues in the last 6 weeks, except for like the transfer news ones. And if you take out the match result and you take out me talking about Merlin Roll and you take out which team we were playing, you could genuinely, I don't think you'd be able to figure out which broadcast it was from because I've said the same thing every week. It's
Yeah,
it's just getting old. It's just getting very, very old.
yeah, and that seems to be the pattern at the moment for this football club. But this game's going to be tough.
I
But
don't think we're winning. I've given up.
oh god, don't say that because you're dragging me down. But I'm going to try and keep the positive because one of us has got to be positive.
No,
But
that's so understandable. But like, mate, our center backs have got a combined age of 66. You
no.
leaving that? That's brutal.
Mhm. Let's take a look at Sunderland now.
They've got some good footballers, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they've been up and down before they played Man United. They lost the last three
They
before.
probably should have won that Man United game as well, by the way.
Yeah.
From what I was seeing, it looked like United had a handball, but I mean, thank God they didn't win that game because otherwise they'd be like above us for Europe right now. So,
So
yeah,
at the
all over
moment,
the show.
they've been up and down. So they got beat by Brighton, one Newcastle, one Tottenham, got beat by Villa, 4-3, got hammered at home by Nottingham Forest 5-0, draw against Wolves, drew against Man United. So an up and down.
I mean, mostly down recently, but like, it's I know what's gonna happen. So you can't fool me this time, Everton Football Club Enterprises Limited Company. You can't get me this time. I know what's gonna happen.
I'll tell you what really scares me, that we haven't had a win since when was the last time we won a game? Chelsea
Yeah, our last win was Chelsea and it was 3-0 at home.
in March. We haven't won a game in April yet.
No, we haven't won a game. We're halfway through May, by the way.
That scares me. That really scares me. But
yeah, brutal. We have not won a game since March, and we are halfway through May.
But let me tell you now, if we don't get all 3 points on Monday, then that question has to be up at somebody why we haven't had a win in the last 2 months.
Well, I can tell you why we haven't had a win.
Because Moyes won't change it. But
yes.
Yeah.
It's because we're starting James Tarkowski and Michael Keane. It's the most preventable thing ever. I mean, okay. Also, the reffing has been poor, but against Palace, we can't use that ref excuse. The ref was arguably favoring us in that game. He arguably could have given Palace a pen, and he didn't. So
we should have held it out as well against City and got a fourth. Illy should have scored the fourth, and Kieran should have not shot from the halfway line.
And Jai both had poor games. I don't understand putting Carlos Alcaraz on the pitch in the 98th minute. That was just like a joke.
Hey, so the winning percentage now on Everton, 53 for Everton to win, Sunderland to win 22, and a draw 25.
What have you got this up on? Is this Betway or something?
Everton on Google.
On Google, yeah, I've got the one on FootMob. It's 52-23. Yeah, no, fair enough. We should win this game. We absolutely should, but
okay. If
people that aren't in the Everton echo chamber haven't been watching James Tarkowski, and I'm telling you, if we've gone 5 games in a row where he has made an individual error leading to a goal, then there will be a 6th, and it will be this weekend. I'm done pretending that it's not going to happen. Like, we've scored 9 goals in 5 matches, and we've won none of those games. I guess we're just there to make up the numbers. I don't really know what our plan is. We've conceded 2 or more goals in each of our last 5 matches.
I tell you what, if we don't beat Sunderland, then something has to be done. I don't care what it is now anymore. Something has to be done. Because all I care about is my football club, that we're getting the points. I couldn't care less what the manager's doing. Couldn't care about less what the players are doing. All I care about is the 3 points and how this improves this football club and us fans. That's all I care about.
No, I agree. I agree. I'm completely on board with that take. The way that I see it right now is if we don't beat Sunderland and it's not an individual error issue, it's a setup issue and it's a predictable and preventable issue, then I'm gonna be on the Moyes out train. I'll be fully on the train. I will
Yeah,
want him out. If we lose
I,
to Sunderland and it's another preventable error, I'm gonna be very annoyed.
okay. And I'm going to say now, if we get beat against Sunderland, you all know that I'm a David Moyes advocate and I've been sticking up for him.
Yeah.
But if we get beat by Sunderland, then I don't see how I can, because he hasn't changed the team.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just that a lot of the issues are very preventable.
Yeah, if we change the team up and we still get beat, then questions need to be asked by the Friedkins on who was in charge of the summer transfers.
Yeah, well, I mean, but the thing is, I know we're gonna score. Like Beto's got 5 in 5 right now. He's doing very well, and he's continuing to keep up good form. And I want to give him the chance to be our starting striker next year. I want to
Yeah,
give him one full season of being our starting striker
I
because
think Beto could be our answer now if he keeps scoring.
yeah, I think he could. I think because he's really adapting to playing an isolated situation, which
That's
is
what
not an
really
easy
worries me
situation for a
now.
striker to play. Sorry.
The way Beto's on this striker thing, I'm worried that if he scores in the next 2 games, if David Moyes decides that we don't need a striker, what worries me is that at the start of the season, Beto's not on form. That worries me. Then we haven't got that striker.
No, I think we'll probably go. I think we're gonna get Liam Delap, which is arguably worse than Tierno
Well,
Barry.
what about the rumours with I think he was sold in town in Lime Street?
Well, Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
That's better than Liam Delap. I would be happy if we got Ivan Toney. I just don't really see it. I don't know his stats in Saudi. I don't care, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
He just isn't. I don't know. Maybe he can do the job. I don't really know if he's good at hold up play. I don't know much about Tony's game. The only time I watch him play was when he played for England at the Euros. But the I don't know. I'd like to give Beto the keys. I'm done with this Tierno Barry garbage. You know, he's playing that game. He's just come onto the pitch and he's walking around, and we've had a chance ruled offside because he's still walking back from the offside position. I'm done with that. I'm not. I'm not having any more of this. Oh, he's trying. Give him a chance. He's not trying. There's no effort. I don't care. He scored 2 against City. Yeah, that's great. He walked into both of them. He was not running. He did nothing differently than he's done before. It's great. He scored 2. I was thrilled, but he did nothing differently. A lot of people got on my back in the Palace game because they said, "Oh, but Tarkovsky got a goal and an assist." Yeah, that's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
He also stinks at the back, and him and Keane were yelling at each other, deciding whose fault it was. And Pickford's behind the two of them going, "What are you two idiots doing?" And I don't really blame Pickford because he had no chance for either of the. I'm actually surprised at how many saves Jordan Pickford made in that game. If he has to do that again against Sunderland, I think we're going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
My prediction, quite honestly, is that whether we're winning or we're holding on to a draw, I think we're going to concede a goal in injury time again.
I'm going to save man towards the end. We've got to, after when they beat us 3-0 on penalties, they've got to, Everton have got to get revenge, like, without a shadow of a doubt. Like, got to
Yeah,
do
you
it.
know who was good in that game, by the way?
Arsenal.
Yeah. Do you know where he is?
Free Adam Arsenal.
Do you know where he is right now?
Yeah, Barcelona.
Yeah. He's in Catalonia right now.
I
I don't understand what we're doing.
Today at Finch Farm.
Sorry?
He was there today at Finch Farm.
Do you just go to watch the training?
Yeah. He was there. He didn't stop for anybody.
Is it like open to just go and watch the training?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
I know the stewards and that. The
fair
security. But
yeah,
it's going to be difficult. But
Yeah, I don't see 3 points from this. I did earlier, but the way that I said it before was like when it was a bunch of games ago. I said we were going to get 4 points from Brentford and Liverpool, which at the time was a fair assumption because we were in good form.
mhm,
And then I said we would get 6 or 7 points from the Tottenham, Sunderland, Palace stretch because I thought we would beat Palace and beat Tottenham and maybe draw with Sunderland. I also thought that we would like have some sort of bad result against West Ham, which I was right about, but I was completely wrong about how many points we'd get because we have completely fallen off. It's brutal. Don't want to be too doom and gloom. There's a lot of good things to talk about. We got all the transfer rumors that I went over yesterday. For any of you that watch the Toffee Blues transfer roundup, is I did Toffee Topics yesterday, and we spoke about potentially getting Dario Osorio for 20 mil from Denmark. He is a baller. I'd like to get him in. We spoke about. I mean, we talked about the regular jargon. John Stones, Ben White, all that. But I think we had another one in there that I'm not remembering off the top of my head, so I'll pull up my notes really quick. Yeah, we had Artem Dovbyk, which was a big fat no from me. Here it is. Yeah, Nico Williams. How do you feel about
no, definitely not.
that? Really?
Wait, ew.
You don't want Nico Williams?
Oh, I thought you said someone else.
No, 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 no.
Oh no, yeah, I'll take Nico Williams. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. That's like an immediate. I saw somebody saying before, "Oh, he trained at the Liverpool academy. I don't want him."
he's
What are
from.
you talking about? We absolutely want him. Be
Yeah,
the first time we've bought a fullback in 5 years, six
yeah.
years. Actually, it's 2020. Oh my god, it's the first time we bought a fullback in 6 years. Aside from Adam Asnu, that's terrible, actually. Um, but he's phenomenal. I thought that'd be a good one. Artem Dovbyk, though, if we pay money
Mm-hmm.
for Artem Dovbyk, I'm gonna lose my head because there's a couple things wrong with it. If we somehow get Europa League football, we might be thrown out of it anyway because Roma have got Europa League, right? And the whole thing that we've submitted is hinging on the fact that Roma and Everton have got different boards and they don't do transfer deals with each other. If we do a transfer deal to get Dovbyk on loan, then we can throw that whole argument out the window and we're not playing in Europe.
Yeah.
So I don't see the point in that.
All right. I just want to quickly give my lineup.
Yeah, of course.
Tomorrow in goal. I mean, so Sunday in goal, Pickford. Right back, I want to see Coleman.
Yeah,
Without a shadow of a doubt.
I'm on board.
For the first 20 minutes, I want to see Seamus. Then after that, I'd throw in right back James Garner, Tarky, O'Brien, drop Keane, Miko. Then, actually, no. I'm gonna have to. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to because he's gonna have to drop one of them, Keane or Tarky. He won't drop Tarky, I know for a fact. So it'll be Keane. Then after
I think
that,
I'd rather see O'Brien and Keane, but I know he won't drop Tarkovsky. So
then after that, you go with Tim, Merlin, Keane.
not Merlin at the DM.
Yeah. Left, Tariq George. Right, Illy. Up front, Beto.
That's actually not a bad shout. If I had my way, which I won't, what I would say is,
Oh yeah, if I had my way, I'd throw Asanu in right away.
yeah, obviously, but okay, I meant if I had my way, I'd put Dibbling in there as well. But
Do you reckon Moises had an argument with Asanu?
I don't care if I was Adam Asno, I'd leave. I hope he doesn't because I love him, but he will probably leave. Yeah, if it was me, I'd put Seamus at right back, and then when he's done after 20 minutes, I'd sub in Merlin Roll. O'Brien at right center back, Keane at left center back, Miko at left back, Garner and Eric Boonham for the midfield. maybe Garner, Garner, and Garner and Nergwin. I'm gonna stick to that. And Jai on the left, Shrewsbury Hall in the middle, Dibbling on the right, Beto out front. That's how I would do it, but that won't happen. So Roll on the right, and I don't know. I give up. Put me at fullback. I don't care.
Put me as right back.
Yeah.
No, you go right back, I'll go left back, and we'll win. We'll win about 7-0.
Absolutely. Fair enough. I was a center back when I played, so I could do a job over James Tarkovsky right now. James Tarkovsky, if you're watching this, you heard it. Innit?
Yeah. And also, Moyes, I swear, we don't win tomorrow, then God rest my soul.
How tall is James Tarkovsky? Hang on.
I don't know. And also
185. What's 185 in feet? Oh my god, I sound so American.
After that, I'll get our score prediction.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta get this. Oh, I'm miles taller than him.
By the way, people, is John Brooks. Everton have only won one Premier League game ever when John Brooks has been the corrupt bastard referee. I just thought I'd share that news.
Okay. Well, the general point is he's shorter than me. I'm 6'4", so I could do the business of center back right now for Everton.
Okay. How much? Okay. How much are you going to be worth? And I'll say,
What will I be worth? Not much. I played at the Toronto FC Academy.